Former Barça legend Pedro Rodriguez makes a surprising Ballon d'Or prediction, picking a €140 million Barcelona star over Lamine Yamal, Raphinha and even Ousmane Dembele. Meanwhile, Portuguese giants Benfica are targeting a summer move for a departing Barcelona player. Could this be the start of major exits at Camp Nou? Stay tuned as we break it all down. FC Barcelona had a very successful 2024-25 season in which they won all the big trophies in Spain, i.e. La Liga, the Copa del Rey and the Spanish Super Cup. They were also agonizingly close to getting to the final of the UEFA Champions League, but were unable to do so as Inter Milan eliminated them at the semi-final stage. Needless to say, this good performance from the team did not come without a significant improvement in the performances of several individual players. Some of these players had such a good season that they are being seen as the favorites for the Ballon d'Or this year. Players like Lamine Yamal, Raphinha and Pedri are all likely to get their hands on this individual trophy this year, and this is going to be an issue that divides a lot of Barcelona fans. Pedro picks Pedri for the Ballon d'Or. However, some of them already have their preferences clear. This is particularly the case with the former Blaugrana winger Pedro Rodriguez, who is currently playing with the Serie A side Lazio and has recently renewed his contract with them. As Mundo Deportivo has reported, the Spanish winger recently appeared in an interview and revealed whom he would vote for the Ballon d'Or. Of course I would give Pedri the highest score. Then Lamine Yamal. And maybe other candidates out there are Dembele or Raphinha, but I would love for Pedri to win. For us, it is a pride and a pleasure to have another player from Tenerife and the Canary Islands at the elite level of football, carrying it the way he is, with exemplary behavior and always giving everything on the pitch. For me there's no doubt. He's the best in his position in the world. Nico's transfer to Barcelona. Pedro also gave his blessing to a potential transfer of Nico Williams to Barcelona. He's a player that would suit them well with a lot of potential. He fits in very well with the other national team players who are already part of Barça. Hopefully they can finalize it. I don't know if it's already done or at what stage it is, but if he joins it will surely be a joy for Barcelona fans. Pedro admitted that his choice might be influenced by the fact that he and Pedri both come from the Canary Islands, sharing a special regional bond. But beyond that connection, there's no denying that Pedri had a phenomenal season, and with a market value of €140 million, his performances on the pitch fully back up the claim that he deserves the Ballon d'Or this year. Benfica are planning a summer transfer for a Barcelona player who's set to leave the club. Barcelona need to move players on in order to be able to register Joan Garcia and a new left winger, and there are several candidates currently being considered by sporting director Deco. And one of those is Pablo Torre. Torre has had a difficult time of things since moving to Barcelona 3 years ago. Last season had promised better for the 22-year-old, but he barely featured during the second half of the campaign. And with Raphinha expected to play in a central role in 2025-26, his playing time will only decrease going forward. Benfica interested in Barcelona midfielder Pablo Torre. Pablo Torre is only open to leaving Barcelona on a permanent deal, which comes as a setback for the Catalan club. However, Barça still plan to insert a buyback clause in any future agreement to keep the door open for his return. Several La Liga clubs are already showing interest, and now, according to Record via Sport, Benfica have joined the race to sign the talented midfielder. Torre had previously been linked with a move to Portugal when FC Porto came calling during the winter, but on that occasion he was not allowed to leave. But the idea of joining Benfica is one that could be very appealing for him, although he would need assurances about his playing time. Barcelona are hoping to agree a new contract with Torre prior to his departure, with his existing deal running out in 2026. But if this cannot be done, the likes of Benfica will be very attentive, as they will know that a cut price arrangement could be possible, which would be excellent value. It remains to be seen where Torre ends up by the start of September when the summer transfer window closes. A decision on his future is likely to be made soon given that he is no longer involved at the U21 Euros following Spain's exit, so there could soon be more clarity on the matter. So, Pedro's pick for the Ballon d'Or is making waves across Europe, and Benfica's interest could shake up Barça's summer plans. What do you think of his choice? And who do you believe is most likely to leave Barça this transfer window? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for all the latest FC Barcelona transfer updates. Barcelona are closing in on a new signing that Deco personally pushed for, a move that's been in the works for over a year. This isn't just a signing, it's a statement of trust from Deco, showing how much faith he has in this player's potential. Meanwhile, over in the Premier League, Manchester United have been given the green light to swoop in for a surprise Barcelona star, sparking fresh speculation about a potential summer exit from the Camp Nou. Let's dive into both stories: who's arriving, who's leaving, and what this means for Barca's transfer strategy. La Liga giants Barcelona's imminent signing of youngster Rooney Bargi will come as a personal bet on the part of sporting director Deco. That's according to journalist Carlos Montfort, who, writing for Diario Sport, on Monday provided an insight into the situation. Winger Bargi has of course taken his place center stage in the headlines in Catalonia's capital across the day to date. This comes after widespread confirmation was forthcoming that Barcelona are on the verge of sewing up a deal for the Copenhagen prodigy. Ahead of the expiration of his contract at the end of the year, Bargi is set to make the move to the Camp Nou in a cut-price deal this summer. And as much, it has today been revealed, comes owing to long-term efforts on the part of the aforementioned Deco. As per a report from Sport, Bargi is a personal bet by Deco, who first met with his agent in Madrid on April 2, 2024. Manchester United have reportedly received the go-ahead to sign a Barcelona player who many didn't expect to be on the market, according to new reports. Manchester United's early focus in the summer transfer window appears to be on bolstering the club's attack, with a deal for Matheus Cunha finalized, while the club have also been heavily linked with Brentford winger Bryan Mbeumo. But after a Premier League campaign which saw them ship in 54 goals on their way to a -10 goal difference, this summer's rebuild cannot afford to just focus on getting more attacking players in through the front door. Last summer saw Matthijs de Ligt and Lenny Yoro join Manchester United, but with Johnny Evans and Victor Lindelof leaving the club this summer and Harry Maguire into the final 12 months of his contract, more work is needed in the centre-back positions. Manchester United have often been linked with top defenders over the past few years, and now it seems they might finally get the green light to pursue one of their favorite targets. Due to Barcelona's tight financial situation, the club has had to make difficult choices, and according to Spanish outlet Fichajes, they've set a €60 million price tag on their vice-captain, Ronald Araujo. United have long admired the Uruguayan defender, who has been an important player for Barca recently. However, Barcelona's coach Hansi Flick reportedly doesn't consider the 26-year-old indispensable, making him available for the right price. Selling Araujo would help Barca balance their finances and reduce their wage expenses, but internally there is some disagreement. Many believe that a player with Araujo's leadership qualities shouldn't be let go so easily. Others believe that key sales will be necessary if the club are bringing big-name new faces this summer, amid a proposed move for Spain winger Nico Williams. The likes of Chelsea and Bayern Munich have also been linked with Araujo in recent months. In 442's view, the Uruguay centre-back could be an excellent signing if the price is right, as the purse strings are relatively tight at Old Trafford as they continue to pay the price for poor transfer dealings in recent years. But Araujo, who is valued at €35 million by Transfermarkt, has the prototypical size to succeed in the Premier League and the leadership ability that the club has sorely lacked in recent seasons. For more than a decade, Joe Mewis has worked in football journalism as a reporter and editor. Mewis has had stints at Mirror Football and Leeds Live among others and worked at 442 throughout Euro 2024, reporting on the tournament. In addition to his journalist work, Mewis is also the author of 4 football history books that include times on Leeds United and the England national team. Now working as a digital marketing coordinator at Harrogate Town, too, Mewis counts some of his best career moments as being in the iconic Spygate press conference under Marcelo Bielsa and seeing his beloved Leeds lift the championship trophy during lockdown. So to sum it up, Deco's long-term planning is finally paying off, with a hand-picked signing on the way to strengthen Barcelona's future. At the same time, a shock exit could be on the cards, with Manchester United ready to pounce on a player many didn't expect to be sold. What do you think about Deco's influence and United's interest in a Barca star? Let us know in the comments below.